Welcome to Glorious Botafogo, your number one source of Botafogo news in English. Sorry for the lack of updates in the last few days. It's been really busy. There was no Botafogo. There was only the international break, and then Botafogo played this past Friday. I'm recording this on Saturday night, which most likely is going to come out on Sunday morning. And it's just really busy few weeks, but finally got some time to record. So let's talk about everything that has happened in this week and a half of no Botafogo. On Friday, at the legendary Maracanã Stadium, Botafogo and Criciúma played in an official match for the 2024 Brasileirão. Botafogo is in the title race and Criciúma is not. The only other two teams in a title race right now that are going to give Botafogo issues and trouble are Palmeiras and Fortaleza. And by the time Botafogo took on the pitch on Friday, the club already knew that Fortaleza had lost. So it would have been really important to get the whole 3 points to distance ourselves a little bit more from third place Fortaleza, and then to at least keep on a couple points of advantage over second place Palmeiras. Right now it's 4 points, but Palmeiras plays on Monday, and if they win on Monday, then or tomorrow, Sunday, I don't know, one of those 2 days. But if they win, then the distance gets cut down to just 1 point. Because this match happened on Friday night, I was not able to pay really close attention to the match. My son had a performance for the choir during a hockey match, so I was present to see him sing the national anthem. But I did have my phone, and I was watching the game all the way to the game. I was watching Botafogo all the way to the match, and I was able to watch basically almost the entire game, again, here and there, not paying enough attention to say, this player did so good, this player didn't do too good, and this and that. But from what I saw, Criciúma's game plan was to defend, was to put 9 men behind inside the box and just hope for counters. And that was basically the match. Botafogo trying to attack, not getting the goal, getting frustrated, missing really, really important chances like the one Vitinho missed inside the box. I could not believe it. I was able to watch that. I could not believe that he missed that goal. It's not the first time that Vitinho has missed a chance like that. It is not the first time. And today, it really counted. Today, if that had been a goal, the dynamic from the match would have changed. And it didn't. So much so that the club did not get the goal into the 45th minute of the second half, with Chiquinho Soares breaking his drought of goals. Chiquinho hasn't scored in a few matches, and he was finally able to score against Criciúma. So very happy for Chiquinho Soares. And the reason for the title in the thumbnail to be flashbacks, because this match reminded me of the Curitiba match. Botafogo needing the result. We scored with Chiquinho Soares, and then literally the very next play, Criciúma with a cross in from Yannick Bolasie into Felipe Vizel's head, and he scored, and he did all that bullshit that he did with the celebration. If a team is fighting for the title, we cannot afford to miss the chances to score points like that. Some of these matches are conflicting with previous arrangements that Botafogo has made, and was not able to play at home at the Newton Santos. Okay, some of these matches were rescheduled and this and that, but man, it's the same thing of last year. We did not play a few key games at home, and we should be playing every match at home if we can. We played at the Maracanã. We put 60,000 people on that place for the other. The trolls from the rival teams will come out and say Botafogo has no supporters, blah, 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 blah. It's all a bunch of lies. Botafogo put 60,000 plus people at the Maracanã Stadium. And Botafogo would have put 70,000, 80,000 if allowed. But we made that beautiful party, the beautiful mosaic and all that. And the end result was just very lackluster. It was just frustrating from everybody around. I know, I'm not the one to be a doomsday sort of guy. I guess preparing for doomsday prepper. I'm not preparing for the imminent destruction that some people are saying it's going to be. But we cannot afford to lose points like that. You score at the 45th minute of the second half. And I have to say, Luis Enrique had the ball in the middle of the pitch. He had 3 or 4 other options open, and he missed it. He lost the ball. He just dribbled too much, lost the ball, lost possession. The guy passed to Balassi. Balassi crossed it in, and it was a goal. Botafogo got caught in the transition. There was no Cuiabano on the left. The person that jumped in to head the ball against the Criciúma striker was Gregory and not one of our defenders. So it's just a lack of attention. And you cannot afford to do that when you have a team like Palmeiras breathing down your neck, just literally right behind you. You don't even have to turn around to look at Palmeiras right here in your blind spot. All you got to do is just look over your shoulder a little bit. Palmeiras is right there. You cannot afford to do that. So it's a missed opportunity to make sure that we're going to stay 4 points ahead of second place. It was a missed opportunity to really expand on the party that the supporters, put together at the Maracanã Stadium. So very frustrating for that. The international break, however, was really good for the club. Both Luis Enrique and Igor Jesus did really good for the Seleção. It seems like Botafogo and the Seleção, the Brazilian national team, when the national team is in need of help, like serious help, Botafogo always seems to come and save the day. And this time, a few decades later, with Luis Enrique and Igor Jesus, with Igor Jesus scoring for Botafogo, and the last time a striker from Botafogo scored for the national team was in the 90s. So very happy for Igor Jesus that was able to do his celebration. Luis Enrique did outstanding. I mean, in the game versus Peru, Luis Enrique came in, and within 5 minutes, he had 1 assist and a goal. So the price tags on the Botafogo players have drastically increased. Luis Enrique is already worth what Texture paid for him. And Igor Jesus is probably going to be on track to be the most profitable transfer in Botafogo history, because you have 6 Premier League teams looking after Igor Jesus, one of them being Arsenal, and then Brentford, Nottingham Forest. There's a few others. I can't remember all of them right now. There are 6 Premier League teams looking at Igor Jesus. Manchester United have approached Botafogo to talk about Luis Enrique. So the rumor is that if Botafogo wins the Libertadores and they go to the World Cup of Clubs, it is very likely that Luis Enrique, Igor Jesus, and Thiago Almada will remain at Botafogo for that tournament. If Botafogo does not win the Libertadores, then it is very likely that those 3 will be transferring at the end of the season to Europe. It could be that they will all go to Olympique Lyonnais. It is not sure. Usually, the last transfers from Botafogo have been to Olympique Lyonnais, mainly to keep the players in the Eagle umbrella, like Adrielson. When Adrielson wasn't doing very good and he wanted some more playing time, he just came right back to Botafogo. And that was only possible because they are in the same group. So we will see what's going to happen with those 3. I hope that they stay, because I really hope Botafogo wins versus Peñarol, which is a match that will happen this coming Wednesday. It'll be the first semifinal of the Libertadores Cup. It is a huge game that will be played at home at the Newton Santos. Botafogo needs to get the result at home. It cannot afford to make mistakes like the previous team that played Peñarol and did not get the result at home. They were eliminated by the Uruguayans at Uruguay. So Botafogo needs to get the result at home, at preferably a 2-3-0 victory, before going to Peñarol and having to go under all that pressure. So tough match. I'm going to try to make another video about it before the game on Wednesday. Maybe on Monday I'll kind of do a match preview. I would try. Can't promise. I've been really busy, and the month of November too is going to be incredibly busy. But I'm doing what I can to keep you guys informed, to bring all the news to all of the supporters overseas and or around the world. Don't forget, if you want to buy some Botafogo apparel like this shirt and the caps and the jerseys, the official Botafogo jerseys, they are official, guys. They are from Botafogo. It's officially licensed product. It comes from the club. It's not like the ones you buy in Thailand or whatever in these alternate markets that you see out there on Instagram and Temu and all that crap. These are official. So go to footfanatics.net. They ship worldwide. And if you use the code Glorious10, you get 10% off, which basically covers your shipping. Botafogo Peñarol on Wednesday. I will try to bring you guys a video about it sometime before then. If not, we will talk about the match on Wednesday.